हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू यूट्यूब चैनल एग्रीकल्चर एंड जीके। आज मैं आप लोगों से आईसीआर का जेआरएफ वेटरनरी साइंस सॉल्व क्वेश्चन पेपर डिस्कस करने वाली हूं जो 2019 का है। वीडियो को शुरू करने से पहले एक छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर आप इस चैनल पर नए हो तो प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल एंड इस वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर भी कर दीजिए। हमारा एफसीआई का कोर्स भी चल रहा है, प्लीज़ ट्राई टू एनरोल इनटू दैट कोर्सेज। आपका सारा मटेरियल्स, वीडियो लेक्चर्स, पीडीएफ्स एंड प्रीवियस ईयर का क्वेश्चन पेपर सब कुछ मिल जाएगा। ट्राई टू मेक ए बेटर यूज़ ऑफ दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का पहला क्वेश्चन। सो व्हाट इज द कलर ऑफ द साइक्लोथोरैक्स फ्लूइड? इसका कलर क्या है? ये तो वाइट है। Which of the following drugs will not cause the नेफ्रोटॉक्सिसिटी? ये तो कौन सा ड्रग है? सो इट इज ऑक्सीमॉर्फोस, ऑप्शन 4। व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ KMnO4 यूज फॉर क्लीनिंग ए वुंड? ये तो 1% कॉन्सेंट्रेशन में यूज करते हैं। रिकवरी इज फास्टर इन एनिमल आफ्टर द इनहेरिटेंट एनेस्थीसिया। To estimate the size of the stray dog population, एक एरिया में कितना डॉग्स है उसको एस्टिमेट करने के लिए क्या करते हैं कि we try to take the 100 as a minimum number of dogs in that particular area. Cyanosis is a congenital heart disease which is caused by a right to left shunt. Which of the following is a congenital condition affecting the penis, that is hyposporasis? A poison is extremely toxic if it is oral. In rats is less than कितना होना चाहिए? ये तो 1 mg/ml. Chicken infectious anemia virus belongs to the genus gyrovirus है। Herpes virus of Turkey is used as a vaccine to protect against which of the following disease? एक तो मार्क्स डिजीज के अगेंस्ट यूज करते हैं। Which of the following is not true about swamp fever? So it is transmitted by culicoids. ये तो करेक्ट नहीं है। ओके Cecal coicidus in chicken is caused by the Emeria tenilla. Which of the animal species clears the NSAIDs most slowly? ये तो feline है। Morocco leather appearance of the abomasal mucosa is a characteristic post-mortem lesion of which of the following infection? ये तो Astrea osteotegae, okay? Physiological anestrum is noticed during, कब notice होते हैं? ये तो pregnancy, during pregnancy ये तो notice होते हैं। Which of the following is not a critical event in the process of irreversible cell injury during the lipid accumulation? On the basis of quality of yolk, the type of egg found in birds are megalethicil eggs. Okay. Which of the members of order Mucorales don't produce rhizoids? It is mucor only. Pseudoriferous cyst involves sweat glands. Renal coccidiasis in equines is caused by Locilla equi. Which among one of the following combinations is not correct? So it is option C, diethyl bestrol and estrimate. In which of the following bacterial zoonotic diseases rat does not act as a reservoir? ये तो botulism. Peritoneal was the serum. Biochemical characters of uroperitoneum is in horse. It is peritoneal creatinine is greater than serum creatinine. Male sex hormone testosterone is secreted from which cells? ये तो Leydig cells से produce होते हैं. The common type of intussusceptions in cattle, it is due to the jejunal. Supratracheal foramen is present in the humerus of dog. The bitch's vaginal prolapse occurs during proestrus and the estrus period. Which of the following cells are not present in parathyroid gland? ये तो parafollicular cells नहीं होते हैं. Anthrax किसका example है? ये तो anthrapozonosis. Which of the following is not true with the foot and mouth disease virus? That is, pigs are more susceptible than the ruminants. So ये तो ठीक नहीं है. So ruminants are the one who are most susceptible for this foot and mouth disease. Antidote of arsenic toxicity. It is a lipoic acid. Case fatality rate is a proportion. Common cause of seizure in puppies is due to किससे होते हैं? ये तो hypoglycemia. Proglottids are motile in Anemia saginata. The quality of semen collected in the dairy bulls is better in artificial vagina method. Which of the following is not true of herpes virus virons? So they have 252 capsomeres. Which of the following is not true of Avila virus? It belongs to the orthomyoxiviridae family. So गलत है option. Total number of bones in the forelimb of horse कितना होता है? 40 bones होते हैं. The blood in the urine is termed as hematuria. Scaly leg in poultry is caused by Nimidocoptus muton. The ratio of the risk of disease in population exposed to the risk factor to a population not exposed to the risk factor, obviously it will be a relative risk. Total blindness is called as ameresis. Fetal cortisol stimulates the conversion of progesterone into the estrogen during parturition by activating which enzyme? तो 17 alpha hydrolase को enzyme को activate करते हैं. Hog cholera virus has affinity for endothelial cells. Chagas disease is an important parasitic disease of zoonotic importance caused by Trypanosoma cruzi. The maximum permissible limit of total aflatoxins in milk is allowed by the Indian standard. कितना होता है aflatoxins? You know, it is produced by the groundnut. So it will be there in milk. What will be the standard? How much it should be not exceeded? It is 0.5 ppb, parts per billion. Which one of the following does not originate from the mesoderm? It is respiratory system. Shock dose of crystalloids in dog is 90 ml per kg. Placental hormone in cattle, it is protein B. Mycosporum nanum is a dermophyte affecting which animal? It is pigs. Cyanosis is an infection transmittable to humans from vertebrate animals. Stigma is a structure formed during the process of ovulation. Cotyledonary placenta is found in ruminants. Which is the safest drug to terminate pregnancy in bitches? It is mifepristone. Which state of fever having cutaneous vasoconstriction and muscular shivering? It is a period of heat increment. For gas sterilization, which of the following gases can be used? It is ethylene oxide. Order Anoplosiphidae is characterized by the absence of rostulellum and the hooks. Which of the following is not true of Malinin test? So it is mediated by IgM antibodies. The weakest point of cryogenic container is neck. Whenever the Cercaria is an infective stage, the mode of infection for the definitive host है तो skin penetration के साथ होते हैं. The public health practitioner may be called upon to estimate the size of population of all stray dogs, foxes, tigers, all of the above. False gait in sheep is caused by estrus ovus. NSAIDs produce analgesic action by inhibiting the activity of cyclooxygenases. N-acetylcysteine is an antidote for acetaminophen toxicity के लिए यूज करते हैं. Daily observation and evaluation are necessary after the surgery for a period of 7 to 14 days. The nucleus of the following cells gives cartwheel appearance for the plasma cell. Sotalol blocks is a beta receptors only. The number of endometrial cups during pregnancy in mare is 5 to 10. The principal host of Trichinella spiralis is pig and man. Which one of the following is not a liver flock? एक तो Fasciolopsis busci. Lateral ventricle communicates with the third ventricle through foramen of Monro. Which of the following tumors is known as rodent ulcer? This is basal cell carcinoma. Osteoporosis is a deficiency which is caused due to the calcium. Mature functional corpus luteum of a cyclic non-pregnant animal is called, इसको क्या बोलते हैं? तो corpus luteum spurium. X-ray film developing is a process in which the silver halide in emulsions is helpful to reduce to the metallic silver. In deer family, only male have the anthrax. Necrotizing myositis in bovines is a preliminary character of what? Preliminary character of black water. Members of the family Dicocolidae are the parasites of respiratory system. Necrotizing vasculitis is a feature of sheep pox. Benzyl penicillium is added in the semen extender at the rate of 1000 IU per ml. Tick-borne disease of dog, Babesiosis. Which of the following is visceral bone in pigs? It is OS rostrale. The dental formula of the adult sheep is 210/4 C0 canine tooth, all these things. It is option A, 32. Old world monkey has a non-grasping tail. Chicken infectious anemia is most commonly transmitted through vertical route. हार्ट रेट ऑफ मीडियम साइज डॉग्स कितना होते हैं 80 to 120 per minute. In equines, the hoof is attached to the epidermis of the skin of foot by tectorium. Radical surgery is a kind of surgery which is done to eliminate the root cause. Hyperfunction of which one of the following leads to the Cushing syndrome? Adrenal gland. Shock due to the absolute decrease in the amount of circulatory fluid. एक कौन सा है? It is hypovolemic shock. Blind staggers is caused due to the toxicity of selenium. Example of metazoonosis type 1 is yellow fever. Eczema can be extremely treated by UV radiations. The button-shaped punctured necrotic ulcers in the abomasum of cattle is a characteristic of post-mortem lesion of ileoceras. Reed-Sternberg gain cells are found in Hodgkin's disease. The blackhead disease, also known as infectious enterohepatitis in turkey, is caused due to the Histomonas meleagridis. Grid is employed in radiography when tissue thickness is more than 10 cm. Awareness or perception of the noxious stimulus that is potentially damaging to the tissues, ये तो pain है. Pear-shaped abdomen is a characteristic of hydramnion. Equine protozoal myeloencephalus is caused due to the sarcosis neurona. Equilibration period for buffalo bull semen is for 4 hours. It will stay. The period between infection with a parasite and demonstration of parasite in a body is called pre-patent period. Primer specific to fusion gene of which one of the following virus is used for virus categorization? ये तो Newcastle disease virus. Which one of the following is an anti-cancer drug act by the hypomethylation? Decitabine. Urothilasis may be caused by the deficiency of vitamin C. In foreign body syndrome in cattle, the following equipment are useful in diagnosis of the which disease? Both ultrasonography and radiography. Ultrasonography. The forceful ejection of the gastric and often proximal small intestinal contents through the mouth, it is vomitation. The total length of spermatozoa of domestic animal, it is 50 to 70 in microns. Which one of the following diseases is common in deer? Chronic wasting disease. Which of the following bacteria can be cultured on an artificial medium? It is Mycoplasma galliseptium. The preferred site for taking the pulse in the goats, it is femoral artery. In breeding bull semen, the head abnormality should not exceed 7.5%. Bitter tasting milk is observed in which of the following toxicity types? Parthenium toxicity. Abortions during the first trimester of pregnancy in cattle occurs due to Trichomonas fetus. Which of the following is a volatile inhalant anesthetic? Halothane. Option 3 halothane है. Trichophyton mentagrophytus is a dermophyte which following characteristic shape of macroconidia. It is cigar shaped. X-ray film should be stored in cool and dry conditions. The minimum volume and concentration required to process a bovine semen sample, it is 2.5 ml, 500 millions per ml. Antidote of Organophosphorus poisoning, it is paralidoxine. In which of the following animals tests are abdominal? It is in elephant. Which of the following compounds is used as a ganglionic stimulant? Lobeline. Bull nose. Following injury from fitting nose rings in pigs is caused by Fusobacterium necrophorum. Which of the following organism is lysed by Grammacheri bacteriophage? It is Bacillus anthracis. Splenic torsion is seen in gastric dilation and volvulus. The longest cranial nerve kaun sa hai? It is vagus. Traumatic hepatitis and hyperplastic cholangitis in buffaloes is caused by Fasciola gigantica. Which frequency of ultrasound waves are passed into the body for diagnosis of diseases of dogs? It is 5 to 7.5 megahertz. Example of gun dog is Cockerel Spaniel. Tumors cannot be diagnosed by thin layer of chromatography. Digested blood in the stool is called as melena. Modified Nielsen's staining is used to demonstrate both of the above, that is A and D, Bacilla abortus and Rhodococcus equi. Which of the following does not belong to genus Pestirus, yellow fever virus? Phenol red indicator is not found in which of the following bacterial medium? It is MLA medium. Which of the following media will not help in detection of H2S gas produced by bacteria? It is the MLA method. Length of the estrus cycle in cow, it is 17 to 25 days. Cannibalism in poultry is due to the deficiency of methionine. Ultrasonography of heart is termed as echocardiography. Gender selection of sperm can be done by use of flow cytometry. In foot and mouth, the roof of the vesicle is formed by stratum cornicum. The primary uterine inertia is common in swine. Property of cyclopropane which limits its use of anesthetic is explosive. Ruffled feather, dullness, depression, yellow-white diarrhea and hemorrhages on the thigh muscles are primarily seen in poultry which is affected with infectious bursal disease. In cattle and buffaloes, zebra marking in the intestine during the necropsy are seen in the rinderpest. Zep's operation is used in otis media. Which of the following is not a characteristic feature of Clostridium tetani? It is not motile. The infection of trifluproximase is used prior to the barbiturates anesthetic to avoid the vomitation during the anesthesia. The characteristic post-mortem lesion of anthrax in the cattle is splenomegaly. For isolation of pathogen from the buffalo which died due to the hemographic septicemia, which of the following material can be collected? It is heart, blood, lungs and bones. Which one of the following is not a zoonotic protozoal disease? It is filariasis. Gestation period of an elephant, it is 650 plus or minus 30 days. Which of the following is not a biodegradable particle used as an adjuvant? It is ISCOMS. Right flank laparotomy is conducted for the management of intestinal obstruction. Tiger population in India is between 2000 to 4000. The gestation period of buffalo and mare are 310 days and 340 days respectively. Which of the following cells produces interferon B? It is by the fibroblast and epithelial cells only. Which of the following is a progesterone antagonist? It is mifepristone. The nature of release of oxytocin during the second stage of labor, it is continuous. An anticoccidial that may be effective against bovine tropical filariasis, it is halofiginone. So thank you so much for listening to the video and try to share this video. जो भी necessary person है उसको share कर दीजिए.